Welcome back for another episode of Space Engineers, as this newbie is learning the game and making mistakes all over the place. But I am enjoying this, and I hope everyone else is too. Now, in between episodes, added 2 more wind turbines to the power because I was finding out whoop, that in the previous episode, when this light was flickering on this panel, it was because the O2 H2 generator or H2 O2 generator and or the basic refinery and or assembler were running at the same time, and the 2 wind turbines could not handle the power. So now I've got 2 more, and that cured the problem. So on this episode, I plan on making the refinery and the assembler and tearing down those 2 basic ones here, and adding a couple of batteries to store the power, and also make a connector so we can connect the mining ship to it and start charging the batteries, and no more hand unloading. Now, you might be wondering why there are no landing gears on this. Well, I also figured out how to put the shortcuts onto the hot bars so I didn't have to keep on going to the control panel to unlock, drill, and yada yada yada. Well, I tore off one landing gear and one kept on locking to the ground, so I just removed it. And that cured a lot of it. I also added, whoop, where's my button? There it is. Well, I also, if we can get it, I also plan on adding 2 more thrusters to the front and probably 1 more here into the back. So that's the plan on this episode. Now, see, where is it? There we go. Now here in the hotbar, after watching some episodes and reading online, if you hit G, and I renamed, let me back up. Here in the control panel, I took the one, where is it? There it is. And I took one of that one single backward thruster and renamed it reverse thruster, so it would show up when I hit the G key right here. Then when you right click it, you can toggle the block on and off right here on the shortcut. That saved it. Then same thing with the drill. Right click, toggle block off, on and off, which is right here. So that made it a lot easier. Now, everything is turned off right now because I didn't want to drain the batteries because there's not much power left in it. So, and I had to, and the other thing too, I went out hunting for ore way out there, about 2 to 3 kilometers. And what I had on here, here on the GPS, I found all of this stuff. I turned it all off, and I found out if you just click on it, then you can show it on the HUD or not, or having it always visible. So that worked out really good. So now my HUD is a lot cleaner and and a lot easier to navigate. Ooh, hit the wrong key. That would have killed me. All right, now. Let's get. Ooh. I'm planning on having my wind farm, if I have to expand it, to keep going off in that direction. So I'm going to expand the base over in this direction and set up the little landing pad and with the connector. Oh, and I've got to put a connector on there also. Oh, wow. Okay. I didn't think about that. And it's right underneath where both of those blocks are. I should say all of those blocks. I plan on hitting the cockpit or maybe the storage container. Okay. Yeah. Oh boy. Ooh. Okay, I'll figure it out. But right now I'm just going to lay out some of these big blocks here. What are they? The light armor blocks. Oh, but it might help if I get some steel plate. So I'm going to get that, and I'll see everybody shortly. All right, with this laid out, it is now time to go ahead and figure out how I'm going to do this. I'm thinking just putting... Okay, I know the refinery and the assembler has to be together. And, you know, I think on... Let's see, is this it? On the refinery, there might be a... Oh, there is. There is. Right there. I can hook up a connector. No, I'll put up a storage container. I don't... But either way, from the top, I can go ahead and... Oh, let's have the connector on there, and I can land the ship directly onto the refinery and just dump the ore straight into it. Okay, let me do that. We'll put the refinery there. Oh. So let's see, the refinery is going to be right there. So let me put the assembler. ASS. Yes, spells ass, but I want the assembler. Okay, now that. Ooh. Let's see here. I can do that. Oh, and there's one on each side. Okay. Boom. That took care of that. Assembler will go there. And okay, I'm gonna start welding all this up. And you know what? I upgraded my grinder and my drill, but I think it's time to also get a better welder. Production tools and enhanced welder. Uh-oh. Oh man, do I have too much stuff? Yeah, it looks like. Okay, did that make room? Oh, there it is. Okay, so I put that there. And I also found out if you go to production, you can take down that and that just by... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did I... Okay, that... I hope I didn't lose it. Well, anyways. Well, if I did, I did. No, I didn't. There it is. In the basic assembler. Oh, disassembling. That's what I wanted. Yeah, gotta click on disassembling. Then click on that stuff. There it goes. Okay. Well, that's how you get rid of it. Basic assembler. Drop that in there. Go back to production. Disassemble. Go back to assembly. There. And... Oh, gotta go to G menu. Character tools. There's my improved welder. Click and drag it. There it is. Okay, this should be a little bit faster. Now, let's see here. Oh my. While waiting for the plates to be made, I was traveling out here to this unknown signal, and there's a big old lake. An AVMN beacon. Okay, I will have to remember that that's over there and go check it out. But that lake... yeah, definitely have to check out that lake. Alright, cool. Anyways, so, alright, 2 things over there. I'm gonna have to make a mental note, or a paper note. Okay. Whoop! Well, let's see what you got for us. Okay, I'll take some credits and some construction composition. Thank you. And I will grind away some of your parts, since we're here. And there we go. We've got everything set up, and we're going to finish this refinery. Alright, and if I built it correctly, yes, there it is. Okay, so, you know what? Let me put one of, I think that's a, nope, that's an assembler. I want a Oh, all blocks. There, how about that? I want a cargo container. I think it's a medium cargo container. So let's drop it right there. And what's... Oh, medium. I thought medium would go on here. Okay. Oh. I don't know. How about a small? What? What the? Okay. Oh. Oh, I need interior plates. Okay, I'm gonna get some interior plates. That was weird how a medium would end up going there. Did I take everything out of here? No, I didn't. Oh, that's in the basic assembler. Okay, let's... Oh. I wonder why that was, where that small... That medium cargo container wouldn't fit up there, but the small one does, and it's locking to everything. Huh. That's weird. Okay. Well, more stuff to learn. I'm open for it. Now, also, I was told that... There it is. To get my ship attached, put a connector on there. And a connector on my ship, and they should go on there. And I need steel plates this time. And that should be what makes everything work. Let's see here. Steel plates. Oh, I don't have any. Okay. Production. And let's do, we'll do 100 of them. There we go. Now we'll take some right now. And get that built up. Okay, one connector coming up. How about right there? Okay. Now that setup should be high enough and far enough away from those wind turbines so I don't hit anything, especially with my piloting skills. So, all right, but now I know I could have, see what, I'm sorry, what I was thinking was to put the connector on the bottom of that. I can jump in the ship, get it up high enough, work on it, get the connector on there, and then fly it and attach it to that. Oh man, I hope there's enough batteries left. Or charging the batteries. Okay. But let's get the assembler done, and then I'll transfer the items that are in that assembler and refinery over to this setup, and then grind all of that down. Iron, looks like we got lots of it. Nickel, okay, I'm gonna go make a nickel ore run while we're waiting for all of that to build up. So, okay, see everybody real quick. Now, let me see. Oh, there we go. Now I just gotta turn my nickel on. Go on the HUD, and HUD. Ah, crap, which one's closest? 1.14. Okay, we'll go to that one. There it is. There's the nickel. Being colorblind, it helps a little bit with the shininess. So I'm okay with it. All right, let's gather some of this stuff up. And there's the last bit of it for the assembler. Okay, refinery and assembler taken care of. I had to make 3 nickel runs. I think I overdid it a little bit, so it's going to be more hand... Oh, you know what? Let me stop production of all this stuff. And I will let it keep going. Yeah, because now I'm going to want to grind this stuff down, or transfer the components first over into there. We've got a storage container and a connector. You know, You know what? I'm gonna use up. Tell you what I'm gonna do. Okay, all production's done. Oh, it's processing the ore. Okay, gotcha, gotcha. Can I turn it off? Oh, cool. Okay, that took care of it. I'm going to use up whatever components I have sitting here for the cargo container and the connector, and then I'll start transferring the stuff over. Let's see. Let's see here. Now, the one thing that I'm hoping is that there's going to be like a merger, separator, splitter thing or something where I can come in, drop the ship there, and then have it sort the different ore going into each different type, multiple refineries, and like having one refinery process the iron, one the cobalt, one the silicon, one magnesium, and so forth. So that way it's not having to wait in the production queue. I hope there's something like that. There's got to be. Okay, that cargo container is done. What I'm thinking is we hook up the ship, goes through the connector, gets sucked into this cargo container, and then goes into the refinery. And then comes out of the assembler, and then I might put another storage container right on top of it. Okay, that connector is done. And now to get that up and hovering. Oh, but I need the components for one more connector. I want to have it all on me. Oh, I know. There. Nope, I can't. Can I put it there? Oh, I need steel plates first. Add that to the build planner. Add that to the production queue. Yep, come in. Let's see. We don't need those, and we don't need those, and we don't need those. And actually, we don't need those anymore either. Okay. What I want to do is I want to use this stuff up. Well, not that. That's a GPS. Oh! That's for the RVMN station that we just had, that we saw earlier on the lake. Oh. I wonder if all the credits I've been collecting... where are they? Oh, there they are. The space credits are on me. I'm wondering if I can spend them there at some kind of a station, maybe? Why else would they give that to me? Okay, I'll find out. Okay, so we've got all components for the connector. Okay, got to fire this thing up. Y is to turn it on. Get it up a little bit. Get out. Turn the grinder on, and where's... let's see. Oh, okay, there's the cargo container. Gotta clear out these three. Okay, so now the connector will go right there. It did clear it. Nice. Okay, so if we now go build the connector. Okay, get back up into our ship. Whoop. Okay, so we've got to go up. Oh, you know what? Let's try this view. Whoa, right behind a tree. Ooh, that would have been ugly. Okay. So that comes here. So if I now go down, let's see here. So now, connected. And there's the cockpit, medium cargo container, drill, and the connector. So I'm not connected to everything else. Okay. Why can't I see anything? It's all there. Looks like it's all lined up. I don't know, can I see it from here? Connector, survival kit. Nope, oh, that's the connector, okay. That's the small container. I'm gonna have to rename that something else from the connector. Okay, but no, okay, so they're not connected. Okay, how much time do I have before my batteries run out? 25 minutes. Okay, I've got 25 minutes to figure this out. I don't know, is there something... Oh, no, you know what? G. Okay, that's the antenna. Those are my thrusters, the 2 batteries on board, the cockpit. Okay, I've got a connector. Do I have to do decrease strength, increase strength? I wonder what all that means. Alright, I don't know. Let's try that. So that's a 3. Well, it's on. Can I now see everything? Nope. Okay, so that didn't work. Remove it from the toolbar. What else was there? Is there a lock, unlock, switch lock? Lock, unlock, switch lock. Let's try switch lock. Okay, so can we lock it? Okay, showing that we're locked. Cockpit menu. That did it! Okay, okay, cool. Alright. So, okay, so if I'm connected... Okay, so the ones in white are the ship that I'm in. This is connected to the base. Okay, so batteries. Stored power. Wait, which battery is that? That's on my ship. Input 652. Current out 785. What the hell is eating it? Oh, the antenna. I bet you the antenna's taking it all in. Alright, that's battery. Oh, what the hell's taking it all? My first thought was that since I was sitting up there in the cockpit, the assembler and or the refinery were working, so they were drawing the power because the 4 wind turbines couldn't keep up with it. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. All right. So that confirmed. I need to build a battery bank. I don't know how many batteries, but I'm going to put in, I don't know, we'll start with 2 or 3, 4, I don't know, maybe 8. So that way I'm out flying around with this, or I'm working on the base. The wind turbines will charge the batteries, and then the stored power can go into the ship. And then when I use the ship, it'll use up the power, it'll come back, it'll go onto the connector, it will suck the power from the batteries up into it, charge it, while the wind turbines are charging the station batteries. Okay, and I wonder if I have more batteries, if I could charge that quicker. I bet you that would work. I gotta remember, I can access all of this from any of those ports. Okay, so charge mode I saw. So if I go recharge. Oh, wow. What happened? Oh, that's the original battery, because it was probably fully almost charged. Yeah, that's what it was. In the second battery was the one that I added onto it. Okay, that makes sense. All right. Okay, got that figured out. Now it's to build some batteries. Crap, what do batteries take? Let's see, control 2 for the next bank. And shortcut for 5. They take steel plate, power cell. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of power cells. Well, here's something I just learned and tried. I middle clicked on the assembler, and it says I cannot withdraw that stuff. But when I come into here on my small container that's up there at the top, it has everything in it. So I wonder why that is. I'm gonna have to figure out the logistics of that. Oh, I wonder if I put a container right here, access it through, or maybe the container, is that a port? I'll have to see if that's a little, maybe it's not a port or a connector place. But anyways, so I'll put a small container right here and access it through there. Maybe the assembler will then push it out, the product out to here, instead of sending it up there. Okay, I'll have to, I will look into that. Right now it's time to finish these batteries, now that I know what's going on here. And there's battery number 4. Okay, I wanted to also add some thrusters to the mining ship, but got a lot accomplished in this episode. So perhaps in between, or no, I'll record what's going to happen there, putting the thrusters on, and we'll take that guy on out. And we'll maybe go hit some iron or cobalt. No, iron. We use lots of iron, and go and get some of that going here. Yes, what do we got here? Oh, we got iron. Oh, wow. 5,000. Okay. Ingots. That takes 7,500 liters, and we've got another 5,300 liters left on there. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Next episode, we'll put some thrusters on there, take the mining ship on out there, and do some mining and bring it back here and see what happens when it drops off. But I think in between episodes, I'm going to drop one in there. We'll see what happens. But anyways, almost got everything done. All right, the base is coming along. It's not pretty, but it's working. It's doing okay. Thank you for joining me on this journey in Space Engineers. As always, enjoy life and be safe.